Hello everyone, my name is Tyler and welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab, Europe's most trusted football prediction channel. In this video, we'll be covering a total of 17 matches taking place this Saturday across the leagues you see on your screen, including the Turkish Super Cup final between Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe. Our European football expert Luca has analysed all of these matches for you and will be joining us shortly with his predictions. Our most trusted selections, which we call top predictions, are normally shared exclusively with our premium members. However, for this video, we've decided to share 2 top predictions and 1 bold predictions with everyone, which you'll find at the end of the video. Don't forget, you can check the results of our daily predictions on our Instagram page. And for a very small fee, you can also become a channel member to gain full access to our daily match predictions and in-depth analysis. With that said, let's turn it over to Luca and hear what he has to say about these 17 games.
Hello everyone, Luca here. As Tyler mentioned, we have 17 games to talk about today. Let's start with the Turkish Super Cup final between Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe. There is no doubt that this is one of the biggest derbies in the world, and there is only a 3-point gap between these two teams in the league. For Galatasaray, the most important absence is, of course, Victor Osimhen, who is away at the Africa Cup of Nations. For Fenerbahçe, Fred and Nelson Semedo may not be available. My prediction for this match is that there will not be 3 goals in the second half. Both teams are in good form in the league, and because this is a derby, it is extremely difficult to predict the outcome. However, one thing is certain, neither team will want to lose this match. So even if we do see goals in the second half, I really don't think we will see 3 goals after the break, as both teams are likely to play cautiously. Now we move on to La Liga. Our first match is between Real Oviedo and Real Betis. Real Betis have been performing below expectations this season. They have not been able to deliver the level of performance that was expected from them. Their form has been inconsistent, and in their last match, they suffered a heavy 5-1 away defeat against Real Madrid. Real Oviedo, on the other hand, are at the bottom of the table. However, hope is not over for them yet. With a few wins, they can move themselves out of the relegation zone. My prediction for this match is that there will be at least 1 goal in the second half. Real Oviedo are especially capable of picking up points at home and are also solid defensively. Therefore, the first half may be quiet, but I believe we will see at least 1 goal in the second half of this match. Our next match is between Villarreal and Alavés. Villarreal have been performing really well this season and are still involved in the title race as they have 2 games in hand against both Real Madrid and Barcelona. Alavés, on the other hand, have been going through a very poor run over the last 7 weeks, managing to pick up only 1 win. My prediction for this match is that Villarreal will score the first goal. Villarreal are a very effective attacking side, and playing in front of their home fans, I expect them to find the opening goal. They could also go on to win the match, but my selection pick is Villarreal to score first. Our next match is between Girona and Osasuna. Osasuna have picked up 7 points from their last 4 matches, which has given them some breathing space. However, they still haven't been able to open up a comfortable gap from the relegation zone. Girona, on the other hand, have won their last 2 away matches and, after a long time, have moved out of the relegation zone. That said, the danger is still not completely over for them. My prediction for this match is Girona double chance. In their last match, they showed great determination away at Mallorca and picked up an important 3 points. Losing this game would almost make that result meaningless. Therefore, even though Osasuna are in good form, I believe Girona will get at least a point from this match. Our next match is between Valencia and Elche. Elche have shown this season that they have no intention of getting relegated. They look like a mid-table team, and they are not an easy side to beat. Valencia, on the other hand, have managed just 1 win in their last 13 matches and are currently sitting in the relegation zone. This match is now extremely important for them. My prediction for this match is that Valencia will not lose. This is the moment for a reaction. If they lose this game, they could put themselves in a very difficult situation. Therefore, at worst, Valencia will get at least 1 point at home in front of their own fans against Elche. Now we move on to Italy's Serie A. Our first match is between Como and Bologna. Como were in very good form, but lost their last match. Bologna, on the other hand, are going through a really poor period and have not won for the last 6 weeks. My prediction for this match is under 3.5 goals. I do not expect to see 4 goals in this game. I am expecting a real reaction from Bologna. They will fight until the end and will want to take at least 1 point from this match. Therefore, I expect strong defensive concentration from them. Como are also one of the teams that concede very few goals in the league. For these reasons, I believe this will be a low-scoring match, and we will not see 4 goals. Our next match is between Udinese and Pisa. Udinese stopped their poor run in the last match by beating Torino 2-1, which allowed them to take a deep breath. Pisa, on the other hand, are at the bottom of the table. However, it would not be fair to say that they are a bad team, as they are very competitive and fight hard in every match. My prediction for this match is that there will be at least 1 goal in the second half. Pisa need every single point, so they are likely to start the game very cautiously. We may not see a goal in the first half, but I believe we will see at least 1 goal after the break. Our next match is between Roma and Sassuolo. Sassuolo have been showing an inconsistent run of form, but they are not really under threat of relegation. Roma, although they have fallen slightly behind in the title race, still have hopes of finishing in the top 2 or top 3. They were boosted by their recent away win against Lecce, which lifted team morale. My prediction for this match is that Roma will score the first goal. Roma are the favourites at home and will approach this game with full concentration. They lost their previous home match, so they will be more careful this time. I believe Roma will find the opening goal, although I am not completely sure if they will go on to win the match. Our next match is between Atalanta and Torino. Torino are a mid-table team and are not involved in a relegation battle. Their performances have been inconsistent. Atalanta, on the other hand, continue to climb up the table after winning 4 of their last 5 matches. Their form is really strong at the moment. My prediction for this match is that Torino will not score 2 goals. In addition to winning their recent games, Atalanta have been showing an excellent defensive performance and often keep clean sheets. Therefore, I do not expect them to concede 2 goals in this important home match. They might concede 1, but conceding 2 goals would really surprise me. Now we move on to Germany's Bundesliga. Our first match is between Freiburg and Hamburg. Freiburg have been very strong at home this season and are among the teams with the fewest home defeats in the league. They are expected to be on the pitch with an almost ideal lineup. Hamburg, on the other hand, are one of the weakest teams in the league when it comes to away performances, and they also have several important absences ahead of this match. My prediction for this game is a Freiburg win. Freiburg have a strong home setup, while Hamburg struggle badly away from home and are dealing with multiple injuries. Under these circumstances, I believe Freiburg will win this match. Our next match is between Heidenheim and FC Köln. Heidenheim are at the bottom of the table and are fighting hard to stay in the league. However, their task will not be easy. Especially in home matches against teams near the top of the table, picking up points is extremely important for them. Köln, on the other hand, started the season very well, but their performances have dropped significantly since then. They have failed to win any of their last 6 league matches. My prediction for this game is that the second half will produce the most goals. Heidenheim usually start their home matches cautiously, and as mentioned, even a single point is very valuable for them. For this reason, they are unlikely to take unnecessary risks early in the game. Taking all of this into account, I believe the majority of the goals in this match will be scored in the second half. Our next match is between St. Pauli and RB Leipzig. St. Pauli did not finish the first half of the season too badly. They picked up some important points over the last 3 weeks, but they are still, of course, involved in the relegation battle. Leipzig, on the other hand, have suffered some significant setbacks over the last 4 league games and have fallen slightly behind in the race for the top 2. However, they remain a very dangerous side. My prediction is that St. Pauli will not score 2 goals in this match. St. Pauli are dealing with injuries in their attacking line, and on top of that, they will be facing a team with very strong defensive discipline. For these reasons, even though St. Pauli are playing at home, I do not expect them to score 2 goals in this game. Our next match is between Union Berlin and Mainz. Union Berlin are one of the most difficult teams to read in the league. At times, they go on strong runs of form, but in the following weeks their performances drop and they start losing points, before picking up wins again. This inconsistency has defined their season. Mainz, on the other hand, have been one of the biggest disappointments in the league. They are currently sitting at the bottom of the table and are feeling the relegation pressure very strongly. My prediction is that Union Berlin will score at least 1 goal. Mainz are dealing with a significant number of injuries ahead of this match. Combined with Union Berlin playing at home and Mainz's defensive weaknesses, I believe Union Berlin will find the net at least once in this game. Our next match is between Werder Bremen and Hoffenheim. Werder Bremen ended the last 5 weeks of the league in very poor form, failing to pick up a single win. How they will start the second half of the season remains a big question mark. Hoffenheim, on the other hand, finished the first half of the season very strongly. With the attacking football they have been playing, they have clearly shown their ambition to compete for a top 3 position. My prediction is that Hoffenheim will not lose this match. Hoffenheim are in excellent form, while Werder Bremen are dealing with several absences. For this reason, even though Hoffenheim are playing away from home, I believe they will avoid defeat in this game. Our next match is between Bayer Leverkusen and Stuttgart. This is a clash between two fairly evenly matched teams. Ahead of this game, Leverkusen are dealing with some absences, including 3 players who are away at the Africa Cup of Nations, and they may also have a couple of additional key players unavailable. Stuttgart, on the other hand, are almost at full strength before this match, with El Canus being their only notable absence. My prediction is that we will not see 3 goals in the second half. As mentioned, this is a balanced matchup. Stuttgart are not a team that loses easily, and playing away from home, they are likely to approach the game with a more cautious mindset. For these reasons, I do not expect the second half of this match to produce 3 goals. Our next match comes from the Africa Cup of Nations between Algeria and Nigeria. Nigeria were the finalists of the last Africa Cup of Nations and once again aim to reach the final in this tournament. They have reached this stage by winning all 4 of their matches, and the partnership of Lookman and Osimhen has been in excellent form. Alex Iwobi has also been taking on a leadership role in midfield. Algeria have also won all 4 of their matches so far and have stood out especially with their defensive discipline. My prediction for this match is that Nigeria will not lose in 90 minutes. Nigeria's squad is very strong. They might lose in extra time or on penalties, but I do not expect Nigeria to lose this match within the 90 minutes with the quality they have. Our next match in the Africa Cup of Nations is between Egypt and Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast are the defending champions of the tournament and have shown once again in this competition that they are on the same level. They have been delivering very strong performances. Egypt, on the other hand, have reached this stage under the leadership of Mohamed Salah and Omar Marmoush, but this time their task will be very difficult. My prediction for this match is that Ivory Coast will not lose in 90 minutes. Ivory Coast have some very important players and a squad with high overall quality. I'm not sure if they will progress to the next round, but I do not expect them to lose within 90 minutes against Egypt. With this match, we have completed the predictions and analysis of 17 games. As Tyler mentioned earlier, in this video, we are sharing our top predictions with everyone as a special exception, which is normally available only to our premium members. Remember, for a very small fee, you can become a member of our channel and get uninterrupted access to our daily predictions and analyses. We hope our predictions bring you good luck. See you in the next video.